Today we are going to be making this cat coaster together. So if you don't have something sturdy like this, you can also make 2 of these and glue them back to back. It would create more thickness and more durability, but that is up to you. Let's begin. In our tutorials, we usually use diagram patterns to make our projects. So if we look at the diagram, there is a magic circle to begin with. So I will make a loop, okay, long end on top, go in, pull out yarn, and make a knot. I have tutorials on this quick magic circle, so you guys can go into the channel to look for it. So in the diagram, it shows that we need 12 double crochets into the magic ring. But before we start, I am going to just chain 2, so yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. And that creates a height for us before we start a double crochet. And now we're going to make 12 double crochets into the magic ring. So we're going to yarn over once, so 2 loops on your hook, insert into the ring and pull yarn up. So you have 3. Try not to pull too high, okay? We want to keep the first loop here pretty small. That makes our knot tighter. So yarn over and pull through the first 2, yarn over and pull through the next 2. And that makes a double crochet. So we need 11 more of these. And I'm going to fast forward and meet you guys back when I'm done. So let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then not including the chain from the beginning. So I'm just gonna take some yarn here. Okay, now we're going to pull on the magic loop. So I pinch and we're going to insert a hook back, pull on this, and join our first round. So this was the 2 chains to start. So this is the first stitch, and you can see that it is this knot right here. So insert it into the V here. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through. That is called a slip stitch. The next row here we have 12 increases. So you see a V shape. That is 2 double crochets into 1 stitch, or one of these double crochets that you did in the first round. So same thing, I'm going to chain 2 for height. And I'm going to yarn over and go into the first stitch. Same thing, yarn over the first 2, yarn over the second 2 for a double crochet. And we're going to do another double crochet in the same stitch. So yarn over, same stitch where you just went in, and yarn over 2, yarn over the next 2. So this is how we can see it went into the same stitch. Right here we get like a V. Okay. And we're going to continue that all the way around. So 12 of these increases. So into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and one more time, yarn over into the same stitch right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and we get another V. And now we're going to fast forward and meet you back when I'm done. Okay, so now we're going to count 12 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 with our height chain. So now we can slip stitch and finish the round. So now we can slip stitch and finish the round. So again, we're gonna skip this one and go to the V on top. Yarn over, pull through, and then pull through. So for round 3, you see a V and an I in a group, which means an increase and a double crochet. So 2 in 1 and then 1 in 1. So again, we're going to chain 2 for our height to begin. So here we're going to put 2 in this stitch. Same stitch. And 1 in this stitch. Okay, so we're going to go 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, all the way around. Does that make sense? So here there's 2, 1, 2, 1. And we're going to fast forward and meet at the end of the round. So you just do that same pattern till you finish. Okay, so now we're done. We're going to count 12 groups of that VI. So that's 3 stitches in a group. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that is our chain to begin with. So then we can slip stitch to close off this round. So go into, skip this height and go into the first V. Slip stitch. Okay, so for round 4, here it starts as a IVI, second group is VIV, and it alternates. But essentially what it's doing is it's the same thing as round 3, where you increase in 1 stitch, double crochet in 1 stitch, increase 1, increase 1, increase 1, all the way around. So to begin, we will again chain 2. Oh, the sun has set. Turn on the light for better visibility. Okay, let's continue. So gonna start with 1 double crochet, and then an increase, so 2 double crochets in this stitch, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and same pattern all the way around. So now that we're done the round, let's count. So that's V, I, 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 V, I. Yes, that's correct. V, I, 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 V, I. And arching to begin. So slip stitch. And insert on the first stitch up. Okay, one more time. Insert, yarn over, and in. So I hope you guys can see the I and V's, but you can pull it apart and see. So for round 5, we have these X's, which means single crochet, and we have 5 of them. So I'm not going to start with a chain. I will insert into the first stitch, pull yarn through, so you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through. So count back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this was our number 1. So put our marker in this stitch here. And we are going to skip these 2. So we're going to yarn over. So skip 2 stitches and into the 3rd. Yarn over, and you can pull it to see where you just went in. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And even pull it to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all in the same stitch here. And then we have 2 chains. And then in the next stitch right here, we will do 5 double crochets. So yarn over and insert. Pull it so you can see. Once you're done, you can kind of see the shape come out a little bit. So when you're done one side of the ear, we're going to mark our second ear. So in total, from our beginning of the round, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And on the 12th stitch, we're going to add a marker. So let's continue our round. So we're going to insert our hook back in. So on the diagram here, you can see there are 2 stitches that are blank. And we're going to just single crochet all the way to the marker here. Okay, so count again. You can pull it apart to see that the next stitch is here. So it's 1, 2, skipping these 2, and I'm going to go into this number 3. Insert yarn and over in. So that's 1 single crochet, 2, to meet you when we get to here. So here we made it to our marker where we're going to take it off and put 1 single crochet in here. And we're going to start the bottom of the second ear. So we're going to skip. So on the diagram, it only skips 1, but on the other side it skips 2. So I'm going to skip 2. I'm going to skip 2. That's how we counted it. So skip 2 and 5 double crochets into 1 stitch. So skipping 2, that'll be 1, 2. So I'm going to put 5 in here. Then we have 2 chains, 1, 2, and 5 in the next stitch right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into that stitch. So to finish off, we will do 5 single crochets. So pull it open to see we're skipping 2 stitches. So 1, 2, and then the third one, we're going to insert, take yarn, 1 single crochet, and 2, 3, 4, 5 until we meet our marker. And we can take off our marker. Pull yarn out and cut. So take your yarn out, and for us to make an invisible fasten off, or a fasten off that looks a bit more neat, just going to turn the piece around. We will skip 1 stitch and insert our hook into the V. Take our yarn, pull it through, flip your piece back to the front. Here in the last stitch of the round, we are going to insert our hook in the back loop only, so just the back part of the V, yarn over and pull through. back again, and that should make a sort of invisible closure, another V. So now we can take our needle and we can hide it into the stitches here in the back. And it's good to do different directions so it's more secure. And once you think you've hit it enough, you can cut it off. And we made a cat coaster. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe for more tutorials in the future. Bye now.